Grasp allows you to process your scans in several different ways, including video playback or recorded scans. The idea is to record your scan on your video camcorder or hard drive of your PC, and then have this recording processed using Grasp at a later time. The procedure is similar to processing live video, but with the benefit that you can process the recorded video more than once using different settings. In addition, the scanning process using video playback is done frame by frame, so you never miss anything. This allows you to sweep the laser over the object at a faster, more consistent pace. This short video provides a quick overview of the process. To process a recorded scan, go to the Player tab and open the recording. The video will start playing and the Configure tab will appear. This tab allows you to set the markers in the video. These are needed in order for Grasp to understand the scene. This is an important step since the more accurate the markers are set up and defined, the more accurate the scans will be. There are 3 markers in the scene. While the left and right markers are on the same plane, the middle marker is exactly 1/2 the distance between the left and right markers closer to the camera. While holding down the Alt key, select the first point. Then move down to the end point and select it in the same manner. A red line will connect the 2 points. Press the marker left button to accept the points. The same is done for the remaining 2 markers. The Using Calibrator button needs to be pressed since the middle marker is exactly half the distance between the left and right markers. It's also possible to specify the positions in pixel units for each marker individually. The buttons in the left group box allow you to save or load any preset marker settings. This can be helpful when you want to make more than one scan using the same scanning layout. The Scan tab is where the recorded scan can now be set to be processed. The scan angle margin should be set to wideband, the scan mode to pre-scan, and the sweep direction to vertical. Grasp allows you to pre-select an area that you want to scan within. This is done by selecting the Select Area button and selecting an area on the video by dragging your mouse over the video viewing panel. The next step is to press the Scan Reset button, which will initialize the scan for processing of the recorded video. The Grab Texture button is pressed and the texture is captured. This may take a moment to complete since Grasp stacks several pictures into one. This is done to minimize video noise by statistically filtering the captured frames. It may be also helpful to use the histogram in the Adjust Video group box in case you want to better balance out the picture levels. Now that the texture has been grabbed, the video needs to be positioned to where the laser line is sweeping over the object. For best scanning results, it's important that the laser line is as clear as possible in the video. The settings in the Adjust Video group box can do a lot to achieve this. Check the black and white checkbox. This will turn off the color since we don't need it, and will allow the laser line to be more clearly seen. Using the brightness and contrast sliders will allow you to improve the clarity of the laser line as well. You'll notice that after the reset button was pressed, a green line appeared over the video. The line represents the detection accuracy of the laser line. It needs to be set using the isolation level slider. Video always contains some degree of noise, and the slider allows you to filter out this noise. This should be set accurately, as not enough will result in a spike scan surface, while too much will reduce the scanning sensitivity. A setting between 80 and 90 is usually okay. You'll notice that the green line starts to line up with the laser line when the slider is adjusted. The green line should line up over the laser line as accurately as possible without starting to bead or break up. The video also contains 2 sidebars which provide an indication of the laser line position and angle. This can be helpful when processing live scans. The video is set to the starting position of the scan and the Start Scan button is pressed. The scan is now being processed frame by frame. Grasp allows you to view the processing in several different ways. You can select to view the processing in video mode, but also real-time graphics mode. In addition, you can place a picture-in-picture of the video. You can select between the two by double-clicking on the viewing area. The scan processing will autocomplete, and the scan can be saved in either the GSD file format, which is an open text format, or as a GXS file format, which restructures the data and compresses it. In many cases, the GXS file format creates a file that's small enough to email. GRASS also includes several important adjustment functions to enhance the quality of the scan. By going to the Adjustments tab, you'll find an auto patch function to fill any holes, a smoothing section, a softening section, an editing section, and the ability to manipulate the textures.